Hey, what's up, YouTube? I am about. What you doing, pup? I am just over a week post-op, so I'm about a week and a half actually post-op from my hysterectomy. Um, and I thought I'd do a little update if I can get my dog to settle down over here. Why don't you go lay down? There you go. Um, about a week and a half post-op from my hysterectomy. I had it on June 28th here in Pasadena at Huntington Hospital with Dr. Allison Tate. She has never done surgery with trans folks before, but was very kind and willing to work with me. Very respectful of all her staff as well as the staff at the hospital. So I was very fortunate in that regard. So in terms of my recovery, where I'm at now, those first probably 4 days or so, I wasn't in like horrific amounts of pain, but I definitely was feeling kind of bloated. Getting up and down was kind of hard. I was still getting up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom. Um, I still am like kind of my sleep pattern's still really bizarre. I'm getting up at like 6 in the morning, um, like just like that almost every day, and I find it really obnoxious. So I try and go back to sleep for a little bit, but it's usually kind of hard to do. Um, I've been walking around a lot, um, trying to like when my partner takes my dog out, I try and walk with them. Um, Yesterday, I actually went and picked up lunch from my family, and I was at my folks' house, and so I parked kind of a little bit further away, and then walked. So I made sure I get some walking in there, which is definitely I think helping me feel a little bit better. Um, I can notice like these little changes every day in terms of how my strength, my overall strength, and kind of comfort level, as well as healing. Like when I was walking the first couple days, I felt like I had to take these really light steps and walk really slow. Otherwise, like I was jarring my body. And I'm pretty much back to walking at a kind of about a normal pace. Definitely not like heavy footed, but definitely a lot more normal, I think, looking than when I was first kind of trying to walk around and get some movement going in my body. In terms of my incisions, and I don't know, the light's like horrible in here. It's the coolest room in my apartment, so let me see if I can kind of like do this. Okay, in terms of incisions, I have, so you can see this is actually one right here, and I want to ask her what it was because it's really tiny. I have the one here, and then these two over here, and then the one on my left side. So I have five total. You'll have to excuse my pudge. I'm still a little bit like, I feel like bloated or something. Um, so I have those. They're all healing up pretty nicely. They have been kind of the derma bond, which is like the sealing glue, has kind of been starting to fall off. So they're starting to get like, last night I woke up and I had these little like spots on my shirt of, I think, just like where the scabs are healing. So not too bad. Definitely not in as much pain. Yesterday I didn't actually take any ibuprofen. Today I took one just because during the night last night I was a little bit uncomfortable. Um, so I took one today. I have not needed to take any of the Vicodin though, which I was actually really surprised about. I definitely thought for sure I was going to need it. I needed it when I had top surgery, both for my original top surgery and my revisions, and so I thought for sure I would need it again for this, but I actually have ended up not needing it, which is good. It's better for my body, so I'm happy about that. Let me see. I have been the first couple of days I actually only had a little bit of discharge and a little bit of bleeding. Like pretty much the night I had surgery, so Friday night, and then Saturday when I woke up and they kind of had me get up and get walking and took the catheter out. The pad they had put underneath me had a little bit of bleeding. And then I hadn't really had any since. And then I started moving around a little bit, and walking more and getting more active and kind of getting back onto my like regular schedule. You know, I'm driving and stuff. And actually this morning I was having a little bit of like pink bleeding. I only noticed in the morning, which concerned me a little bit. And I actually emailed my doctor and she told me it's normal as long as it's not heavy and just like kind of flowing. I don't have anything to worry about. It's just about just the healing process. So it sucks, but I keep reminding myself, like, after I'm healed, I won't have to worry about it anymore. There won't be any more of the bleeding or worrying about what the bleeding means. Definitely, that light at the end of the tunnel has kind of been a saving grace for me, because it's making me a little crazy. It's definitely uncomfortable, especially to identify as male and then know you're bleeding in some way. But it's not horrifically bad. And I know, like, it's obviously part of the healing process. And I just have to kind of like wait it out and deal with it. So that's pretty much where I'm at in terms of my healing. Not a lot of cramping, not a lot of pain, definitely some bloating. And I still notice, like, I seem to get not winded, but like I just feel like after anesthesia, my body just is all out of whack. So like if I walk a lot or I'm like walking far distances, like I feel like there's still this like soreness in my muscles, like around my chest. It's not bad. It's just I notice it when I have to like breathe like a lot and really hard. I get some soreness there. So, but I actually have a post-op appointment on Thursday. So I'll kind of hear more about, I think, how I'm at medically speaking, like aside from my own opinions, how I'm healing up and everything, which will be nice. And my partner's going with me, so she can kind of hear and make sure there's nothing that like she needs to know about in terms of like taking care of me or things that I'm doing and I shouldn't be, because I'm a little bit stubborn. Trying to be really cautious. It's just hard to be like not as independent as you'd like to be. So that's definitely a plus. And I'll definitely update after I have that appointment. Maybe not the day of, but the next day possibly. Try and keep you guys in the loop. If you guys have questions, please feel free to contact me. I'm always willing to kind of have a dialogue with folks if they're having questions about possibly having the procedure done. I'm more than happy to give you more details or whatever if you have questions that I'm not covering in the video. So let me know. Hope everybody had a really good 4th of July. In a couple weeks I'm going to post and see if I'm noticing any other changes in my transition, because I had hit a little bit of a plateau in terms of hair growth, and things like that, voice change, acne. And so I'm curious to see if the hysterectomy changes any of that, or if I kind of am just where I'm at. And that's fine too. So I'll keep bringing the videos out and trying to keep y'all updated. Yeah, so hope everybody's good. Take it easy. I will update again soon.